they'll be ready.
We take the standards very seriously, and our goal is to really have, a very high pass rate. And I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do that when we're starting, we've started 2 years prior to that test date.
According to Administrator of the Courts Joshua Tenorio, there are over 130 law enforcement officers within the Judiciary of Guam. From marshals to probation officers and even school resource officers, training day has already begun to get the courts in compliance with the newly implemented Law 32-232. The legislation allows the Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission to deny, suspend, or revoke the certification of a peace officer for failing to meet the standards, including the physical fitness qualification test.
The physical fitness standard is based on the standard that is given in the Air Force. So it involves 3 components. Based on your sex and your age, there is a minimum number of sit-ups and push-ups, and then also a minimum time that you need to do a 1.5-mile run. And on top of that, then there's requirements for your waistline, and that would be applicable to everybody.
Although the standards don't take effect until December 2017, law enforcement officers in the courts already know where they stand, thanks to quarterly diagnostics tests, the first of which took place in February and a second scheduled for May.
Starting early and giving some benchmarks, we've had excellent training. I think that's the way to go, and I think the other agencies should follow suit.
So how are the courts faring?
So far, I would say maybe after May I'll give you a gauge, but I think right now more than a majority of our marshals and probably about half of the probation officers right at first test are already compliant.
But it's not only the courts' uniformed men and women getting active. As Tenorio reports, they're also preparing to launch their 3rd annual Active for Life program, a partnership with the American Cancer Society that encourages employees to get physical.
If you invest in the health care of your employee, then the cost for their health insurance will go down, the number of days absent for sick leave will go down, and I think morale goes up. So those are all good things.